Hey guys, I just got a new car with Subaru and I want to talk about the things I look for when buying a new car with a disability and also talk about some of the modifications I'm going to get. But first I want to give you a car tour. This is the Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition. I've had it for about a week now and I absolutely love all the features and the way it could be customized and stuff, so let me show you. This is my first push to start car, so I'm really excited about that. Something that's important for me when car shopping is that I'm able to easily get in it, because if it's too high up, it's hard for me to step up into the car. This one's actually a really perfect height for me. As you can see, I could just sit and the seat is super adjustable, so it could even go lower if I need. And then I kind of just use my arms to back myself up and swing my legs over. A huge thank you to Subaru for sponsoring this video. Whether you're in the process of getting a new car now or will need to in the future, I wanted to share an amazing resource for anyone who may need car adaptations. Subaru offers something called the Subaru Mobility Assist Program, which reimburses up to $1,000 for medically necessary vehicle accessibility modifications. From hand controls, steering devices, lifts, and more, having the modifications you need can help you live independently and authentically. As you can see, for me, it allows me to easily load my scooter without adding strain to my body. With the process being much faster and less energy draining, I'm able to run the errands I need or go on road trips and adventures with ease. You can learn more information about Subaru's Mobility Assist program by clicking the link in the description of this video. Now that we're inside, we'll do push to start, put my foot on the brake and press the button. When I drive, I like to get as close to the pedals as I can just because it's hard for me to extend my legs. So this seat has a lot of different adjustments. I could go forward and back, up and down, and also adjust the lumbar support, which is really great. And the steering wheel itself actually adjusts a lot too. So it could go up, down, out, and up, so I can really get it to the most comfortable position for me. And let me show you the dash. Another feature I'm super excited about is it has an automatic trunk, which is really helpful for me because when I'm taking my scooter or walker out of the car, before I actually have it out of the car, it's hard for me to walk backwards while opening a trunk. So this has been a really life-changing feature in a car that I don't think I can go back from. I have a button here. There's also one on my keys, so it makes it super easy to use. The trunk space is super spacious, which is really important for my scooter and my walker. And it also has this little visor thing that I can block any of my valuables, and my scooter actually fits down here when it's all apart. I brought it to the mall this weekend, so checked it out. If I am going on a road trip and have my scooter and luggage and stuff need more space, the seats go down with just a button click. Full disclosure, this part of the video is obviously very sped up, but I did want to show you the process of me putting my scooter in and out of my car. And to be honest, I've had this type of scooter since I first started using a scooter back in high school. It wasn't until after I graduated college that I learned that it actually can be disassembled into 4 different pieces, with the heaviest being around 35 pounds. This whole process has always been a little bit strenuous, but I've always seen it as something really beneficial and something that I'm happy to do because of the independence it has allowed me. This process worked really well for my lifestyle for many years, but it's definitely time for a change because sometimes your girl just wants to get out of the car with her scooter without doing a full-blown workout. So I'm going to continue talking more about the change that's coming in the next part of the video. Alright, that usually makes my hands dirty. Well, it's something I have down packed. I have it in a routine. I can do it in probably under 2 minutes, both putting it in and taking it out. It takes a lot of my energy. I live in Florida. It's already super hot. It's not even summertime yet. And just the whole process is really exhausting. Plus, as you guys are aware, I've been having a lot of issues with my knee and my neck, and I don't want to be adding additional pressure to my knee and my neck and my body if I don't have to. So I am really excited to be getting a scooter lift. I'm going to bring you with me tomorrow to get it installed, and I'm also going to talk a bit more about what the process was like finding someone who can install it and what kind of qualifications and requirements the specific car I was getting would need. I think it's really important. I learned a lot through this entire process. So I'm excited to share it with you and hopefully help someone else who may be going on the journey of getting some modifications for their car. Overall, I'm just really excited for what this modification will bring to my life. When I am by myself, I am the one doing the scooter by myself, and as I said, it's really exhausting. When I am with friends, they usually help me, but most of the time I feel bad even asking them to do that. So it'll just be really helpful for me running quick errands, running to the store, or even going on road trips where my scooter won't have to take up all the room in the trunk and I can actually have the things that I need to bring with me, like a suitcase and whatever else. So I'm really optimistic about what this change will bring to my life. And I am just excited to document the process because, like I said earlier, I've learned a lot along the way that I really want to share with you. I am so excited. Today is the day I'm getting a scooter lift on my car. As you know, this is the brand new Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition. I've enjoyed it for a couple days without the lift, but I'm just at the point now where the scooter lift is just going to immensely help my life, my day-to-day. It's going to make things so much easier. I just loaded Scoots up in the trunk, took it apart. It's hot, I'm sweating, out of breath. I get nervous about my balance with it, and it's just going to be a really great transition in my life. So I'm headed now to Mobility Express. They're gonna take good care of me. Hopefully, I've talked to them on the phone. Their customer service has been really great. I did want to take a couple minutes to share some of the things that you should look out for or keep in mind if you're going to be getting any kind of modification for your car. Of course, my experience specifically is for a scooter lift for my mobility scooter, but I'm sure that the things that I've learned through this entire process will also overlap with other modifications that are out there. So the first thing is to keep in mind during your research, if you're buying a new car, it's really important to know about what specific modifications you're going to need before you purchase a car of any kind. And I'll give you an example. So this time around, when I called probably a dozen local vendors to discuss my options for scooter lift, all of them asked me the type of scooter I have, specifically what the name of it. It is called a Pride Mobility Go-Go Elite Traveler 3-wheel, which is quite the mouthful. And then I also needed to share details about my car, what year it was, what model, and the companies were able to look up in a database if my car could hold the capacity of weight that's needed to get the proper scooter lift installed for my type of scooter. Thankfully, the Subaru Forester Wilderness does have the right weight capacity, so there were no issues for me, but they said that they do have instances all the time where people will get a brand new car, a brand new SUV, thinking that they can get whatever modification they need installed, when unfortunately that's just not the case. So I did want to give you that little insider tip. If you are planning to do any type of modifications, make sure the car that you're getting is compatible. And usually that just takes a quick Google search. A lot of the companies that make these modifications and products, like a scooter lift or hand controls and stuff like that, they should have compatibility listed out. If not, I'm sure you can call someone locally just to confirm and double check before you move forward. So I did have to do a lot of research on my end, called a bunch of places to figure out what the best lift would be for my scooter and for my car. And yeah, I landed here today with Mobility Express. They were super nice to me. So I'm really excited to go meet them in person and have the lift installed. Alright, I made it to Mobility Express. They have a location in St. Pete. I did have to come to the Newport Richey one because this is where they actually install the lift. I just got Scoots out of my trunk, hopefully for the last time, and let's go check in. They said it'll probably take a couple hours, so I brought my laptop, probably do some work in the lobby while I wait for it to be installed. Before I go, I have to do my favorite thing and touch the top of the trunk to close the door. Definitely one of my favorite features of this car so far. See if I could get up here. And it actually locks it too. So all I have to do is hit it. There we go. Let's go check out Mobility Express. Here's some footage of me entering the location. I've got my backpack, and right off the bat they had accessible parking and an accessible entrance with a little tap button to open the door. As soon as I went inside, they had a bunch of different kinds of scooters on display if anyone needed to purchase them. I checked in, talked to the staff. They were incredibly nice. They let me stay in this little lounge area with a comfy couch. I used my laptop, caught up on some work. They just finished installing the lift. It took just under 2 hours, and the tech that did it just gave me a whole tutorial. I'm gonna drive home and record it and show you how the lift works, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like now, and it is a beautiful finished product. Here's the lift. I'm driving home with it on the back of my car for the first time, so I will check back in when I make it. I got some new keys for my new scooter lift, and now I'm going to show you guys how it works and how easy it is. This is another fast-forwarded version, but I wanted to talk through the entire process. So as you can see here, I have to put a key in, and then there's a little button, and that lowers the lift. Once it's on the ground, I just scoot right on the platform, make sure the back wheels are in the little divot in the back, stand up, walk over, and just push the button up, and the scooter will slowly go up. And as you can see, there is a little bar there that will go down, and that is what keeps the scooter secure when I'm driving with it. Once the scooter is secure on the lift, I take the key out as well as the basket just to make sure nothing flies away when I'm driving out on the road. And then to put it down and take it off, it's the same thing, just put the key in for the actual scooter lift, lower it, roll the scooter off. And now I don't have to lift it, which is so much nicer than what I had before. As you guys can clearly see, now that I have the scooter lift, the trunk is blocked, but I actually got a swing away bar installed, so I do still have access to my trunk. I'm going to show you how that works next. Very important to note that when you do this, the mobility scooter cannot be on the lift. So this is only when the scooter is not on the lift. So I'll show you. It's super easy. And I'll show you, now I can use the automatic trunk opener again. Super easy. Pull it down. And that's how you use the lift. Pretty straightforward. I take the key with me when I'm done, so that way no one can mess with it when my car is unattended. If you have any questions about a scooter lift or any kind of adaptations you may need to your car, let me know in the comments. Also be sure to check out the description for that link with more information about Subaru's Mobility Assist program. Thanks for watching.